Alright, here we go. First round of qualifying. Kansas. 134 laps tonight. Let's give her a shot. Get everything is all set up. 56 mile an hour.
That's weird.
There we go. Track is live.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Good luck, everybody.
Travis don't need it. He's already locked in the chase.
The lap was a 28.66. That was a 28.89.
Try to get another car here. Fresh tires. Third right now. Just fine. Move up. Give one more chance here. Try to get correct a lap, a little bit quicker lap off.
Nice lap, Travis.
Thank you.
That was a 28.50. That was a 28.85.
What the heck are y'all running? Oh, dang. 4,700's off.
You'll figure it
Wow,
out.
and I thought I had a good lap.
Good one, Travis and Brent.
Just floor it in turn 1 and crack it in turn 3 and 4, man. You'll be alright.
Yep. Floor it in
Nice
1
lap,
and 2 and
guys.
crack.
Oh, I've been cracking a bunch. I haven't floored it. I've been letting up.
Oh man. Give her all.
Yeah, get all you can
I'm
get.
afraid it may not stick.
That's the end of qualifying.
But if I advance to the next round of qualifying, I'll try it.
You're in there.
All right.
Qualifying 2. Alright. Give her a shot.
Yeah, Texans Broncos next Monday night.
You going?
No. It's in Denver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the only
Texans
road
Broncos
race I'm
are
going
good.
to is Green Bay this year.
Broncos look vulnerable, man. You might be able to pull one out there.
I know, I'm calling it now. Give me the dog next week. Don't you be piggybacking on me either.
Ah.
That was a 28.78. That lap was a 28.66.
I think I ran that my first first section of my first part of qualifying there, first car anyway. It's pretty darn consistent.
I'm right when you, Pat. Don't you be messing up now.
That lap was a 28.63.
Yeah.
That was a 31.25. That lap was a
Carmen
29.69.
figured it out. Nicely done.
Yeah, nice job, Jeff.
Jeff
John got
got that tire
DQ'd.
patch installed just in time.
What happened to you, John?
Apparently I went out of the garage the wrong way.
Oh,
I always went around the building to the right, and you guys were always going left, so I figured I'd try that once, and then I got DQ'd for doing it that way. Be right back.
got me too. Be right back.
Jeff's not gonna make it. He's peeing real quick. He had to call to tell me that.
Too much
He
information.
said it's barely coming out. He's gonna be a minute.
Way too much information.
Who's that, Varmint?
Yeah.
Prostate problems.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
I think personally, just like it's holding his pecker.
I think you're right.
I'm here, thanks.
Here we go.
Why am I in the garage?
Attention,
I started warm up.
personnel leave the grid
Oh,
now.
there we go.
Because I was in the can.
There we go.
Wait a second. Should the environment be up here?
I'm not in yet.
Yeah, it's got me gridded in second.
That's crazy.
It's pretty cool. That helicopter isn't even moving. His propeller's spinning, but he
It
ain't
takes the
moving.
best time of everything, not the second or first qualifying. That's just going to make it harder to lead the first lap. Not impossible, just harder.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Look, guys.
Stay as long as I can.
Whatever.
It's a pretty short race.
It is a pretty short race.
We've done about an hour. 7 minutes.
Oh, if you can finish in an hour 7 minutes, you'll be the winner.
I think you're right.
Green flag, go, go, go!
No spotter.
Oh, that's right. There is no spotter, is there?
I didn't hear one.
That was a 31.03.
Yeah, I'm not here.
My spotter's giving me the lap time.
Mine's not.
Same here.
That was a 28.97.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, I'm getting lap times.
That lap was a 29.31. That was a 29.85. That was a 29.46. That was a 30.12.
Pretty good. Got some laps slide already. Right now.
That lap was a 30.21.
Travis, did you kiss the wall there?
We were making up a little bit, yeah.
That was a 30.39.
Spotters usually tell us there's something right below or above us. Sometimes it's actually annoying, but tonight, for whatever reason, on this track, spotters are
That lap was a 30.38.
I think it's probably just the track itself.
That lap was a 30.18. That lap was a 30.38. That was a 30.25. That lap was a 30.53. That was a 30.54.
This was a good race. Top 5 here all together. Separated within a second. So.
That lap was a 30.58.
Hanging out here in third. Save a little bit of fuel. Drafting.
That was a 30.64.
Hot.
That lap was a 30.66.
Yeah, this track was a version of the HHRL stock car, which is what we ran the last few years. And it was a very good R Factor 1 mod series for the NASCAR series. This track was converted over.
That was a 30.61.
Converted pretty well. I mean, some of the textures were a little oversaturated. It just has something to do with conversion. But overall, the track feels good. Cars feel good. So, I think it'll be a good, exciting race all night. It's going to be
That was a 30.71.
we're going to have too many yellows. Cars that have plenty of grip. If there is a yellow, it'll be under during pit stops or whatever. Somebody maybe spins out, getting in, getting out of the pits.
That was a 30.98.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Goodness lap there, Henry.
Thanks, John.
That was a 31.29.
Practice pit stops a little bit in practice. I seem to could get in, down off of turn 3 pretty good. Get down to 56 mile an hour quickly without too much issue.
That was a 31.01. That lap was a 31.07.
Get our pit request in, take a lap or so before they get the Pit's ready. Tires set up, all that good stuff.
Pitting next time.
That lap was a
Getting this time.
31.30.
Hidden.
Pit.
That lap was a 31.53. That lap was a 41.67.
Alright, 14 seconds.
That lap was a 101.68.
So we come out in fourth. Not great. Not bad.
That was a 29.82.
Gotta bring it good stuff.
That lap was a 29.80. That lap was a 29.76. That lap was a 29.74. That was a 29.95. That lap was a 29.97.
Get tired of following me, Travis?
No. Ooh, you see that, Jeff?
See what?
That was a
You like jumped back
30.17.
like 2 car lengths.
No, I was trying not to push up and hit you.
That lap was a 30.14.
Oh, hi, man.
Thanks, Turkey.
No problem.
Thank you.
That lap was a 30.41.
Sir.
That was a 30.50.
On the outside.
That was a 30.28.
Alright, Jeff, just stay like this the rest of the time and we'll be good.
We're blocking everybody.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's going to be some pit stops, and I'm going to screw those up.
Just enter in double file, man.
That was a 30.84. That lap was a 30.92.
I had to wait for a pit stop to screw up.
That lap was a 30.60. That lap was a 31.03. That was a 30.80.
That's what I'm talking about. First place. Oh, hold it, hold it, hold it. Yeah, this is gonna run out of here.
That lap was a 30.80.
Trying to hold it on the bottom, Digger. It's getting a little tight.
No problem.
That was a 30.83. That was a 30.84.
Arizona.
Pit.
That lap was a 30.89. That lap was a 31.31.
Thirteen 3 Arizona.
That lap was a 31.12.
Tires are burning really good.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Somebody's won or something. 50 laps. Pretty good, pretty good.
Wasn't me.
That was me. I caught the wall at the end of the green.
You knew it was there.
I know it. I tried to avoid it and it chewed my car up.
Oh,
We're on the lucky dog.
Nice. Okay, I'm passing the high, passing the high.
I gotta follow Brent.
I got follow Digger.
Looks right.
I truly am the lucky dog. Now this puts me in my pit window.
I'm a lap down anyway.
Yep.
Okay, I don't want to pit this time.
You can't pit this time.
Yep, you gotta wait till next time, Henry.
Until next time, man.
Yep, I know that. That's why I'm coming back out here to follow the pace car.
lucky dog getting a reach around? Guess it's a no.
I gotta get out of here.
Already?
About to pass out. About to pass out in my chair.
That was fun 2x2 racing, Travis. Good
That
job.
was fun.
Have a good one, Trav.
I didn't know
Yes.
it's a wreck you, Travis.
Take care, Travis.
I'm a
I gotta
quit
look
well,
at you first.
yeah, I'm a quit while my car's in one piece. If I could have spun you out without wrecking you, I would have done it. Payback for Richmond.
What happened to Richmond?
Some retards freaking got in me
Even I remember
yeah,
that.
that was that was
Twice.
a night.
The moon got in his eyes.
Unreal. Unreal. It's 75 degrees here today and really humid.
Yeah, it was like 79 here.
Y'all got a cool front here, don't you, Greg?
80 and humid
Yeah.
down here.
It's supposed to get down to the
78 in Pittsburgh.
It's 78 and gloomy, isn't it, with the news of Roethlisberger?
Yeah, he just had surgery on his knee today.
How long is he going to be out?
They're saying just 2 weeks.
Well, we play New England, and then we're on a bye, so it could be 3 weeks before we see him.
You know it's 56, right, John?
10-4. I was just seeing how much time I had for damage, and it's not good.
Did selecting your line work for you, Brent?
Yeah. Yeah, I just
So as soon as you get the
Yeah, I
message,
just-
you steer.
yeah, I tried to keep the wheel perfectly, or at least in one, maybe not perfectly straight, but I just kept it where the car was going straight and then initially, turned to the one direction. I kept
That's the way to do
turning
it.
that way too, just to make sure, but yeah, I think that might be it.
Well, when we thought it was the start-finish line, if you wanted the top lane, when you saw your message, you'd swerve down to the left so that when you come up to the start-finish line, you could turn to the right. And I think when you swerved to the left, it actually recorded that as selecting the bottom lane.
Green flag, go, go, go!
Got a nice start, nice.
Catch you sleeping, little digger?
No, just taking it easy.
That lap was a 31.02. That lap was a 29.44. That was a 29.62.
Just gotta stay off the wall.
That was a 29.98. That was a 29.96.
Tell you what, I like this setup.
That lap was a 29.97. That was a 30.11. That was a 30.27. That was a 30.15. That was a 30.19. That lap was a 30.32. That lap was a 30.51. That was a 30.46. That lap was a 30.44.
By her?
I'm fine. I'm just riding. Got a long way to go yet.
Yep.
That lap was a 30.77. That lap was a 30.69.
Take care, guys. We'll see
That
you
lap
next
was a
time.
30.89.
See you, John.
Take care.
Just doesn't drive no more after that wall.
Understood.
I know what you're saying.
There's always Talladega next week.
That lap was a 30.85. That lap was a 30.83.
Coming around you there, Pat, underneath.
That lap was a 30.90. That was a 31.25. That lap was a 31.25. That was a 31.27. That was a 42.02. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Ah, crap. A sponge coming out of the pit.
Henry, stay behind the pace car.
Safety car in one. Digger, it says to get ahead of me.
Yep, I gotta follow Brent.
What's it telling you, Henry? Stay behind the safety car.
Stay behind. Yes. Well, I can't pit if the pit's open because I'm still a lap down, I believe.
Right, right. Yeah, stay out.
Going high to get the lucky dog.
I must have knocked the spoiler off or something because this is crazy. The back end just keeps coming out. Yeah, the spoiler's off, looks like.
Get your crew to fix it.
I can't get to the pits.
Uh-oh.
I keep spinning out.
That's some kind of penalty. I don't know what for. I pitted too early. I didn't know I was a lap down. Son of a gun.
I hope it doesn't give me an error or something, because it was telling me about staying behind environment right when I came out of the sea. Don't have any penalties, but sometimes they come up on the green.
Well, that just sucks.
End of long line.
No, it's a pit. It's a green flag pit stop. With a, I don't know how many
I'll
second
stop and
hole.
go.
Oh man.
Pat, there's a penalty menu, isn't there?
It's still yellow, Joe. We still got a couple
I'm
more.
not sure there's a penalty menu, but
It says 10
Give
seconds
yourself a
stop
lap
and go.
or
10 seconds stop and go. And then it says laps 5. Whatever that means.
I guess you have 5 laps to serve it.
Yeah, 5 laps. I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the HUD.
you know how to clear the penalty.
This game will break your heart.
Do you know how to clear the penalty, Greg?
Yeah, but that's not. We don't do that. It is what it is. Everybody takes their lumps when they get a penalty.
I would just say
Okay,
clear it and go,
if I hit
go
the
to the end
space
of the
bar,
field.
I can clear the repairs that it's doing.
Yeah, but it won't
Yep.
fix them. You'll
Already
go out
spent
with the
half the
same
time here.
damage you came in.
Oh, that's no good then. Even though they already did all this work?
Yeah, that's one thing they have to correct, and supposedly they're going to fix it, but I don't know how yet. But yeah, it's kind of a bummer the way it's set up right now.
I'm gonna pit the first lap after green, so be aware.
There's 1 to go now, environment.
That's alright, I got 12 more seconds. I'm only a lap down, I can do it.
Yeah, it seems like ISI is working on it, so from the article that was posted not too long ago here, a week ago or so, it sounded pretty promising.
That's alright, after all that I'm only a lap down, I can live with it.
They know it's got to be fixed.
Doesn't seem like it, but we gotta start thinking about winter in season 2.
Green flag, go, go, go!
I'll be pitting. Go high. Go high.
Benthorpe.
Penalties. Good. Yeah, I think Greg, I think he was in the pits or something. And when the yellow came out, I just got around on my back.
That lap was a 31.17.
It's considered a lap down, I believe. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird.
I think that new spoiler may give me better downforce.
There you go.
That was a 29.86.
It's 90 laps in.
That was a 29.39.
First times. At least one more, I guess. 18.
That lap was a 29.75.
Potentially laps. Maybe. Yeah, one more. Good stop. Just gotta protect the tires so we can get pads ready.
That was a 29.98.
He's really good at conserving.
That was a 30.25. That was a 30.09. That lap was a 30.10. That lap was a 30.22. That lap was a 30.26.
A little hard. Front tire. Trying a few different lines. Kind of getting
That was a 30.26.
Starting to figure it out.
That lap was a 30.44. That was a 30.65.
Take it. Yeah. It's gonna be close.
That lap was a 30.69.
Give us 110 laps. Gotta go 104.
That was a 31.22. That lap was a 31.34. That lap was a 31.11. That was a 31.12. That lap was a 31.60. That was a 31.85. That lap was a 31.36. That lap was a 31.80.
Hitting this lap. Hit.
That lap was a 31.35. That lap was a 31.70.
New shoes, Greg, new shoes.
True that.
I'm pitting.
That was a 42.25. That was a 101.68. That lap was a 29.83. That was a 30.42. That was a 29.76. That lap was a 29.86. That lap was a 30.12.
Thanks, Jeff.
That lap was a 30.26.
I was looking down at the screen. Oops.
I should have took 4 tires. I think.
That was a 30.36.
I took the 2 right sides. I think I'm losing grip on the left side. It's making the right side turn harder. See if I can feel it.
That was a 30.42.
Yeah, just don't have the grip going in. Just gonna insert my tires.
That was a 30.49.
Guess I'll man.
That lap was a 30.46. That was a 30.65. That lap was a 30.63.
Tire hot.
That was a 30.85. That was a 30.89. That lap was a 31.11.
Close, you know, because I was close for me.
That lap was a 31.15. That was a 30.99. That was a 31.09.
Pitting this lap. Pit.
That was a 31.11. That lap was a 31.09.
Y'all hear me? Everybody disappeared.
I hear you.
Yeah, you did too.
Yeah, this me.
I'm gonna keep racing.
You never know.
That was a 31.14.
Y'all can quit now. Did it say I disconnected?
Not yet. Oh,
It said your car was parked in the garage.
dang it.
Weird.
That was
I
a
have to go and get food.
31.26.
Can you get back in?
Nah. There's only a couple laps to go.
Just to see if you can get there? Alright, you're ready.
I'm still racing. There's just nobody to get in my way.
Close.
That was a 31.79.
Besides, I'm not gonna pull a Kyle Busch and this close to the season if I'm gonna make the chase.
Haha. You're pretty well locked and loaded yet.
Yeah, it's odd. Nice win, Brent.
Thanks.
Thanks. Good one, Brett.
Yeah, you too.
There you go, Brett.
Oh,
Hey,
y'all
Andrew,
stretched
what
all
happened
y'all-
there?
oh, okay.
How were you on fuel, Pat?
I still had 1 lap to go.
Same here, 1.6. I knew it was going to be close. Real close.
Yeah,
I was hoping y'all had to go back in. When really I should have been hoping that I could have just stayed connected.
Yeah, true that. You only lost 1 spot though. That's not so bad.
Yeah, who knows? Where do we race next week? Talladega, right?
It's the last lap right here.
Talladega.
Talladega.
So I had to run on the outside. Or second to the last lap.
Well, you're gonna make it through to the next round. The next one's the
Right
everybody's
there.
gonna get through this one, and then the next one's gonna be the tough one.
Oh, I thought there was the cutoff after Talladega.
Ooh, just touched the
It is,
wall.
but you're high enough in the points where you're gonna make it into the next round.
That outside line.
Sure.
Right through there.
I
I'm
cut out
positive.
last week.
That's you're still ahead of the other guys that didn't show up.
Last lap here.
Okay.
We
It
started
shows
with
I'm
six-
showing third.
In there.
I'm gonna take my time and compare it to Craig's, and we'll just see what happens.
If you look at the if you look at the points in there now, Anthony, Depco, Mo, and Z-Rex are the ones who are going to get eliminated the next round. And then right now the top 8 are Dan, Herky, Varmint, Bandit, Greg, Brent, Digger, Travis.
Gotcha. Okay, so I don't have to win to advance on this one.
No.
Nope.
You mean I wasted
Yeah, I
my
got a top
win?
5 again.
I wasted my
Good
win
job, Herc.
and I had to advance? Dang it. Good job, Herc.
Nice job getting your lap.
Yeah, you make a nice
Good
job.
job. You would have been sitting pretty if yellow came out.
That's what I was hoping for. I went
I got a
into
good test.
2 tires. And,
I got a good test session with
happened
my
to-
wheel. I've been trying some different settings, so it was good to be by myself and just getting a better feel for what I need for this stupid old Thomas.
I think Greg, he's trying to screw it all up so that way when I get up there and I race on his computer, it's going to be all jacked up. And I was like, man, I don't know why you're so slow, Jeff. You must suck.
I actually had good tire wear and fairly good speed tonight. I was very happy. I was kind of keeping up. That was cool.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with tire wear too. That last stop I took 2, and it only really saved me maybe a second or 2 on my pit stop, but it was really hard on the right front. I don't know if it was because there was a little less grip on the inside, in the tires, and I used up that right front in that last run.
I was
Yeah,
using
I
up my
did
right
too.
rear on the runs.
I hit the wall and had picked up damage, and from that point it just seemed like it kept pushing. You could drive it fast, but the tires wore out faster, and that's all she wrote.
Yep, that's what happens. I get it.
That
was
was
Greg,
fun.
you were
Good
fast.
memory.
If you not had your
Call it
bad luck,
the,
I think you would have been right up front.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely so.
This game will break your heart.
I needed some more horsepower. My thing just didn't seem like it was bogged down. Didn't want to go.
That's probably got a lot to do with just lifting and rolling and waiting a little bit. Because I noticed that in qualifying, I tried a couple of really hard bonsai runs where I was just I could see the smoke in the track from my right front, and it slowed everything down.
Yep.
I'd say this setup could have been just a tick looser.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The
I mean, it was
first
good,
lap,
but it could have been just a little looser.
the first lap, it was kind of loose going into 1 with freshies. I mean, till the tires warmed up.
I liked it because it was one of those that you could drive really hard and be fast for a few laps and you wear the right front off of it, or you could take it easy and wear the right rear off of it. It gave you options.
Right.
I can never get the right rear hot enough to where it got loose on me, to keep it loose.
All right, there you go. Got to win. Kansas. That's awesome. Next week is Talladega, which is just a crapshoot. Uh, it's whoever your friends are and where you are on the last lap. You could be last and go to first. So, anyway, great race, a lot of fun, and it was a great race. So, catch you next week. Thanks for watching.